So these shots, interestingly, were pickup shots. They weren't in the script at all. George and I didn't actually plan on shooting this until the very last minute when we realised that the scene doesn't actually work with that loud sound in the ending unless you know where the sound is coming from. So we had to quickly establish that so people at least knew where the sound was coming from, where it originated. It's just that some of these shots, composition-wise, we weren't very proud of, but in the end we did get it. So this was part of the script. It was meant to be a shot that would be used, but the scene was much quicker in the editing than I realised. There's a lot of quick cuts used because there's just so much to get through in such a short space of time that this was sadly one of the nice shots that just had to be left on the cutting room floor. This was also part of the script, and that's exactly what remains a deleted scene, because we thought it would be brilliant. It's one of those things that in your head it's fantastic, and then when you actually shoot it and record it, it's nowhere near as good as you want it to be. So instead of adhering to the script, we came up with the idea of using that little roundabout that George swings on in the end, which seemed to be a lot more funnier. Owing to spontaneity, this is something we just saw there was a possibility in, we shot it, and then we very quickly realised it's not funny in the slightest. But sometimes you've got to work these things out, try them out straight away, and then you know yes or no if they're worth using. This would have been the original take we were going to use for Billy picking his nose, but as you can see, this take has no crash zoom, so it was very rudimentary in its filmmaking. And the second take, we're getting there, we're getting an understanding of what we need to shoot, but ultimately there wasn't enough space for the credits, so we had to reshoot it, and I think the final version is much better.